I'd probably I'd just make it all again. I don't know if it would be called Jamie Slays anymore. I imagine it would be, but
Mm.
I actually, again, I think it's an ADHD thing, but I like to start things fresh. So, like, I'll be the kind of person that will play. I used to play Destiny a lot, like a lot, like 9 hours a day kind of thing, and I would just make characters and then delete them. Like, I would just start all over again and redo the whole thing, and then just get rid of them. So in some ways, I quite like the whole starting again aspect. Or Death Stranding is one of my favorite games, and as soon as I completed it, I just started it again. Resident Evil 3, when it was locked down, I kind of played it 5 times in 1 week because it was like such a short game, like the remake version. I think I probably would just start again. But the things, if this turns into, let's turn it into a more positive question of like, what would you do differently?
Yeah.
I would probably do what I do now, which is like I said, that the consistency of posting all the time. Now I know that the algorithm doesn't really care too much if you get, like, if you post 5 times in one day or 1 time a day, like, it actually prefers it the more you post. So I would probably just learn more from, I guess, mistakes I've made of not waiting a whole week to post one video, and the reels and stuff are like the shorts, and those kind of TikTok videos are the ones that are the most popular right now. So it's just doing those all over again. And I guess I'd just try and rebuild a following, because I've got a kind of friend who is they were a YouTube channel called Eat Your Kimchi, which they moved from Canada to Korea, and then they moved to Japan. But they then separated as a couple, and then she made her own channel, and then she's like basically had to rebuild it all again. But she's already got to like 300,000 subscribers or something, and they had like a 1 million, like 1.3 million as a couple. But she's already technically like a third of the way there, or like almost a quarter of the way there from doing it on her own. So in some ways, it's almost like cathartic, like starting all over again and like rebuilding a brand. So I think I would probably just literally go, right, start again. Let's just do it all over again. Let's get back on the grind.
Yeah, I think something that I always find kind of thought provoking is the whole restart. So for me, like there's a couple of like moments that I could pinpoint as being like fresh start kind of moments. So like I dropped out of uni to pursue music or go to a music school. So that I would call that one. But in terms, when I say fresh start, I mean like changing direction and starting something new. And then like the next one beyond that would literally be leaving my band a couple months ago.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a bit weird, like, and I do wonder how many sort of fresh starts you get in life, or not how. I mean, you have as many as you like, can't you? It depends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always wonder, like, because obviously, as you get older, there's only so many like times you can go. All right, I quit that. I'm going to start again. But I guess if you find that pursuit enjoyable, like you said, you do, you can get some real benefit out of that.
Yeah, because in theory, if people like what you do now, and then all of a sudden your channel gets deleted, in theory, hopefully, they would be backing you, either getting your channel back or starting again. So if you see these people who, like you said, like leave a band and make a new one, and then in a way they bring like part of that following with them to their new band, and there will, no matter what's happened, people will still like it, whether or not they should or shouldn't, kind of thing. So I think there's always an element, as long as you still enjoy it and you literally have the willpower and the motivation to do it all over again. Because some people say, like, again, treating it like a game, like, if you lost your save right now, would you start again? And some people are like, no, I wouldn't. I'd literally just throw it in the bin, kind of thing. I can't be bothered to do all that all over again. Whereas I go, oh, I'll just do it again. I'll literally just start all over again, because I enjoyed the process. Like, I enjoyed doing what I do. If YouTube did, God forbid, close down or I lost my channel, I'd just find a new platform, or I would just start all over again. The annoying thing about YouTube, in a way, is my email address for my login is like a really, really old one that I had when I was like an embarrassing goth teenager, and you cannot change it. Like, they don't let you change it at all. So mine is actually something completely different to, in a way now, I think it's actually a good thing, because people don't know what it is, so they can't hack it in a way. Like, it's not any of my Jamie's. Yeah, I'm not going to say what it is. It's also really embarrassing, but it's not my Jamie Slays one. It's not my like personal one. It's like one that I used to use years ago. So in a way, it's actually a good idea to keep it that way, because then people will be less likely to find it. But anytime there is any kind of scare, or, like Andrew Boehner had an issue recently, then Stevie T, and then like Josh Allen like had his channel hacked as well.
I saw that, yeah.
Like, I straight away go and change my passwords there and then. Like, every time it happens, it's like a reminder to do it. But I've got everything set up, like 2-step verification. I've got like my partner as like a rescue person. I've got all my email addresses registered. So if anything happens, like, God forbid. But the amount of channels you see, even BC Rich's one recently got turned into like a crypto scam one, like their official Instagram. So it's like, I'm always on top of that kind of stuff. But yeah, answering the question, I probably would just start all over again and just be like, let's start again and redo the videos. And I have actually recently downloaded loads of them to put on a hard drive just in case. And then I've just re-uploaded them again, I suppose.
Yeah, you could just re-upload them in order and just...
Yeah, I mean, the quality is not as good because obviously you're downloading them again from YouTube, but I would probably just re-upload most of them or just redo them. Like I've still got all the audio files, I'd just redo them all.
Oh, nice, yeah.